Okay, Pops. Tell us the story of the kamikaze pilot that went into the ocean right near your plane. Did it get shot down, or did he try to blow up your ship?
Some planes got shot down, but some of them got through, and what they tried to do was to drive the airplanes into the ship so that the ship would blow to smithereens. But some of them didn't. The aim wasn't too good.
How far did they?
Very few of the Japanese pilots were fitted for glasses. So.
How close did they come to your ship?
I would say, is that the battle station signal? It just went off?
Yes, what's up?
How close was it to your ship?
I would say generally about 40 feet off the midships. About 40 foot off midships or less. And it crashed into the ocean straight down and disappeared.
Never surfaced.
Never surfaced. No, he just went.
Yeah, I know.
He went deep six into the water, and that's the last we saw him. But there were other planes, a squadron that were attacking. So I think there was between 200 and 400 ships that were attacking the other ships. And they were doing the same thing, shooting them out of the sky. We had to be careful we didn't shoot ourselves. There's so much going on.
Now, on your medals, you have a group of medals. There's a star.
Yeah.
What's that star for?
That star is for that battle. That was the Battle of Okinawa.
And what the star?
As far as I know, it's for that.
For that plane?
You get a star for an invasion, and we got the star for that invasion. We got credit for the plane too. I don't know how that shows up on the discharge, but there's a picture of a plane going in the water on my discharge, so I don't know how to interpret that.
You survived the battle.
Right.
Yeah. And your ship was transporting what?
Troops, Marines, first, this second and I think second and fifth, something like that, the division, but it's in the book. I should have the book here for reference.
And where were you storing these Marines?
The Marines were mostly on the deck, but there were some that we had room for in the ship. But those guys slept right on the deck at night.
Did they?
Yeah, there was nothing fancy for them. They just laid on the deck or walked around on the deck wherever. If you see a picture of the ship, it's mobbed. With people.
Was this the time when you had the ship filled with Marines that you hit the typhoon?
Yes, I forget what they call it now.
Convoy.
When there's a convoy, yeah. When the convoy, we were coming in to get ready for the invasion, the typhoon hit, and everybody went up to I call it the North Pole, but we went up to like the Alaskan Straits, and we hung out there for a couple of days, to my knowledge or memory, and then we turned around and started over, which would be to form a whole bunch of ships? What do you call that?
Convoy?
Right. We formed a convoy, and we went into. Then we went back to Nagasaki. No, not Nagasaki.
Okinawa?
Okinawa. Yeah.
So, when you went to Nagasaki, that was right after they dropped the bomb?
It was, I don't know whether they signed the treaty before we went in or the day we went in or after. but the book will probably tell you. And then we went to, we took the Marines up to the outskirts of Nagasaki to it seemed to me to be like a very, very large abandoned factory that the Japanese had cleared out for our Marines, and I did see one or two soldiers, Japanese soldiers, but there were some old people too that were sitting next to the shanties where they lived.
And they had survived the atomic bomb?
Yeah, right. But if you walked up past that large, it's almost like an abandoned factory. If you walked up past it, you could see the whole city flattened. And it was nothing but rubble for as far as I could see for miles
Were there
around.
Were there any survivors?
On the way in, there was mostly old people were sitting. I told you as we were walking in, they were sitting on the side and in their little shanties or whatever you call them. Yeah, but they were mostly very aged people. I didn't see any children. I didn't see any people the same age as us, which would mean from 17 to 21.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that.
Did they give you any protection for the radiation?
There was no such a term invented, to my knowledge, of radiation
Poisoning.
or poisoning or anything like that until 6 months after. And then 6 months after we went to treatment, I think.
Do you know what they did?
No, I don't remember what they did, but I think we also might have had a school for how to not get contaminated before we went in. I think we went to school for that. How to duck down and hide your head.
I guess it worked. You're still here.
Yeah. I can remember doing that. And then I think they dropped some kind of bomb in Nevada or something where we went to practice. We practiced atomic bombing.
You did?
Yeah. I don't know what they used for a bomb, but I'm pretty sure they used one.
Yeah, they used little ones, I think. Smaller
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, that was top secret.
Yeah, top secret, yeah.
So after you dropped off your troops, did you hop on and leave?
I was on a beach battalion. We had 60 guys on the ship that were called beach battalion, and we would coordinate. We were supposed to coordinate the wounded to get back to the ship, to the medical department, the food to feed these guys, any bedding if we could get it aboard, their personal things if we could handle that. And I can remember either the first night or first and second night sleeping in a foxhole, which was terrible. That was worse than a cheap hotel, you know? Because it was cold and damp, and the water, cold comes off the water, you know?
Yeah. Now let me take this moment to clear up the potato issue.
The potato,
Did you or did you not ever peel potatoes in the Navy?
Yes.
Okay. And was it on the Menifee?
Yes, on the Menifee, yeah.
Okay.
I may have peeled potatoes in boot camp, too. I don't remember.
Okay.
You try not to remember potato assignments. Nobody wants to remember that.
And then you got promoted.
I got promoted, yeah.
And you went to the bow. The bow rider. You were the bow.
Battle stations.
Well, you know, certain conditions on a ship when you were crossing the ocean,